Good morning. Um, Another lovely day here in Sydney, Australia. Let's get myself actual mic. Um, so hopefully the sound quality, me speaking, sounds a little better than before. So, it's like five. Well, it was like 5:30 when I started, but actually, okay, shit. It's almost 6:30 right now. So, yeah, I was trying to finagle around with getting this mic properly set up and all that because apparently the sound quality was not as good as I thought when I recorded a Minecraft video yesterday. Sorry about that. So, got myself my breakfast here. I figured it'd be go ahead be said to be smart to go ahead and make myself breakfast before anyone else woke up because I do not want to share that kitchen space. Um, so I'm just like, so yesterday I went out and I got some more groceries, some stuff. Now I hadn't eaten everything I had yet, but I was like, let's think here. Like, what can I do in here, in my room, that doesn't require me to cook? That still gives me a decent amount of vitamins, minerals, protein, carbs, fibers, everything that I need, right? Um, Even if it's not the absolute best, but it still works. Um, and plus, I still have some stuff I'll be keeping in the fridge anyways. It's more just cooking stuff in there that I don't really want to do. Um, I don't dislike cooking. I just don't like sharing a cooking space. So, unless it's with my family, then it's fine. But, so anyways, myself, like half an apple, carrot, and 2 eggs seasoned with paprika and cumin. So, that's what I was doing. But after I finish this off in a couple days, um, I'm probably just going to have like yogurt, granola, and banana, probably for breakfast. Banana or apple sometimes. And then for lunch, probably still going to be doing the same kind of thing, except I'm just going to be alternating back and forth between peanut butter and jelly, or jam, sorry, and lunch meat sandwiches, or as they call them here in Australia, Devon, which is quite interesting. And then I think for, and then, and then, yeah, and then alongside that, I'll probably have um, like another carrot or an apple, and then probably a bit of chips. And whenever I get it, I'll have to go back out for it. Maybe some trail mix too. Um, and then for dinner, I'm kind of thinking like Monday through Friday. Well, actually, I don't really know exactly, but at least 5 days of the week. That Yeah, 5 days of the week, I'd probably just be having like a can of beans and some ramen and and yeah, I don't really know what else with that, but maybe another vegetable, easy vegetable or something like that. Um, Now of course I got myself some Tim Tams, which I'm kind of just eating probably like a few of them every day. So kind of my I do for a meal plan, pretty much. The other two dinners would I just allow myself to have something different, kind of a treat for myself, you know, for being good about spending a bit less money on food overall and keeping each grocery bill a bit lower. So it's got a notification from WhatsApp just when I closed the app on here, but before I started recording, whatever. Hmm. Anyways, enough about that. Um, so yeah, so yesterday I hmm, yeah, so yesterday I watched a couple YouTube videos and then I read for, I don't know, I'm probably overestimating how long I read for, but probably like 20, 30 minutes or something like that, I feel like. And then I watched some more YouTube, and then what else did I do after that? Oh yeah, and I put away my laundry, and or did I do it the day before? Whichever case. Um, and then pretty much I at one point I just you know took the time. I was like, I'm going to go and figure out meal plan stuff. So I went out, got some groceries. When I went to the supermarket here, which is kind of cool. I'd have been there like once before, so I knew where a couple of the things were at, but I didn't really remember everything. But they have like a ton of stuff in there. So I mean, I've been going to start going to Aldi's for groceries, but I was like, I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of school supplies too. I think that's a good idea. So I was bringing my backpack, and I remember to bring the like two of the big paper bags that I got in the last time I went to Aldi's not too long ago. So I was able to put most of my stuff that I got in there and that. And then I got myself some toilet tissue, as they call it here, not toilet paper, and some paper towels. So that's pretty good. I try to look for a couple of other things. I couldn't. I don't know where. Do you guys know where the best like sunscreen um type here in Australia is? Because I would like to get some in the near future, probably some aloe vera or whatever it's called here. Um, just so then that way I can make sure I take care of my skin. I'm probably fine so far for the time I've been here, but probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get some, and plus then that way I don't have to worry about getting skin cancer and all that as much because I don't want to get anything like that while I'm here, but or however it works. But um yeah, and then after that came back here and then I just put that stuff away, just watched some more YouTube, and then I eventually played some Minecraft. And then when it hit around like I don't know 9:30, I was starting to get really tired, which is weird for me to say, but I was, even though I had slept in and everything a little bit. Well, I've been trying to, but my body's normally waking up at about 6:30, between like 6:30 or so. So it just when I woke up a lot when I was at home, but actually no, because when I was at home, I woke up at like 5:45 because I was for going to work because you would be out the door by like 6:45, 6:40. So, but yeah, during the time I was at Berea, college for the first year, um, right, I Yeah, I woke up at 6:30 normally, so I don't know. My body is just used to that. But even though it's 14-hour different time, I don't know. The whole time different thing, it's time difference thing, it feels weird. But fortunately, I've been getting overall pretty good sleep, although I've had some pretty weird dreams. But like for example, this last night I had some kind of dream where I was like, I don't even know. I don't even really know where it was, but I was in like some kind of street or something, or next to one, kind of this big public space, and pretty much there was this like, oh, so have you ever seen any of these like I don't know what they're made of, but like the big like plastic or metal kind of like tubes or anything like that, or shit, what are they called? Like I don't know, whatever stuff that brings around like water or whatever, right? Um, plumbing stuff, something like that. Well, anyways, so apparently there was like this sort of, I don't know, um, some kind of carpet or something like that that had kind of like an underside of that sort of material. And there was this random older guy who wanted me to clean some of that stuff off the bottom. It wasn't like super dirty or anything. It was mostly just like, it wasn't like shit. It was just mostly just like bits of like dirt and a couple of little things, I think. But anyways, and then I think I was trying to. I think I, and I hadn't started cleaning this stuff or anything. I was just like looking at all these things, but I think I was getting distracted by because I had like a bunch of different Lego minifigures in my hands. Um, and the two in particular that I was focusing on was like this. These two Lego Ninjago minifigures from Dragons Rising. I think I haven't really watched most of that, but admittedly, I haven't really been keeping up particularly well with the last couple of seasons. Um, but anyways, so but there was one of the ninja Cole, and then also of Moro, the who's basically like this wind elementalist who apparently somehow comes back from uh, non-existing. Because earlier in the show, basically gets wiped out of existence. So I don't know how he did that, how he manages to come back or anything, but it'd be interesting to see if I ever watch all the newest Dragons Rising stuff. I've only watched like the first like season or two, I think. Hmm. So I don't know what I'm really gonna do today, to be honest, but we'll see. I might, I might take another long walk on down to the Museum of Contemporary Art. I was gonna do that the other day. I think I might have said that. I don't know, but in case I didn't. Right, so I was gonna walk on down over to there, and I did actually. But I met up with. I was gonna go in there with new friend of mine. Um, but then we changed our minds after we saw the entry fee. So we were like, we're just gonna go ahead and do some other stuff for free. So we just walked around a whole bunch, and we walked through the Royal Botanic Gardens here in Sydney. Very beautiful. Um, and I took a bunch of pictures. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys. I probably need to eat my actual food here, but it's fine. Um, I think my phone's good charging. It's 98%. Um, so yeah, let me go ahead and show pictures of that. Oh yeah, and then we also went through um St. Mary's Cathedral, which is a phenomenal. It's huge. I swear, it's so big, but it's really beautiful on the inside. You gotta check it out at some point if you ever, if anyone in my audience, if you've never visited Australia before, if you've, or at least if you've never visited the Sydney area, highly recommend. It's it's huge. I swear. But um, so I have a ton of pictures. So let me go ahead and just scroll on back through. Um, okay, so the first thing, I don't know what this type of bird is. This is really the only bird photo I took, but I saw this bird while I was out 2 days ago. I don't know what that bird is. Um, and then here's another picture of the Sydney Opera House, which I thought was pretty cool. It's nice to see it in the daylight. Here's the front of the Museum of Contemporary Art. Pretty nice. And there was a guy somewhere around there who was playing some music, so it was a nice little bit. Um, Went in the front there, and then so as me and my friend, we started walking down over to the gardens. We we saw some pretty cool stuff. So this type of tree here, I don't know what this is called. If you do, if my audience does know, feel free to tell me. There's another one, and then I saw this. I thought this was super cool. And it was a really nice day. Like, it was like, I don't know, like 18, 19 degrees Celsius, I think. And it was just a little breezy, and it was nice and sunny. It was just a nice little walk. Saw this. And then we started going into where the gardens were. So I got a bunch of photos through there. Maybe turn my computer brightness down so you can see these a little better. I don't know how much the difference it's actually going to make, but uh, hopefully it did. There's just some like really nice like plants and some stuff like over there. So some of this. Oh, yeah, when the two of us passed by this, I was like, nice to see some representation of my favorite color. um, and then was that all the ones? And, and I think when we were passing out of the gardens there, and then we came across um the we didn't go into it, but it'd be really nice to go see it as well. Also came across the art gallery of New South Wales, which it looks like this. I've got another notification from WhatsApp, so I'll check that in a few minutes. And here's another little view. Again, um, pretty cool. And yeah, I we were both kind of wondering a little bit. So like, when it rains, like, does that water like overflow? Like, how does that work? Um, And then we just saw a couple more flowers. So that's one. And then, yeah, I took this other one here. But yeah, we actually, it wasn't the best because admittedly, I probably could turn my phone bright. Probably could have tried to turn my phone brightness just a little bit more so I could actually see the pictures just a little bit better. But I think most of the pictures are probably fine. And then I don't know what this is. We saw that tall building right there in the middle. Um, and then we came across the St. Mary's Cathedral. So this is the first view of it. Um, you can tell it's like it's huge. Um, oh, I know. I'm sorry. That different building. My bad. But this is the St. Mary's Cathedral. And then when we went on the inside, we were just making sure to be super quiet so we didn't disturb anyone. They were having some kind of. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know how it all works, but they had some kind of mass or something going on. But I didn't actually see a ton of people in there. I mean, there's definitely some, but it wasn't really quite that many as I would have thought. And then saw this, and then this. So, I mean, yeah, it was just, I mean, it's a huge building, but it had some really cool art in there. And I know I only took a couple of photos, but believe me when I say it looked like phenomenal. Um, and then, and then after that, then we parted ways, and then she went back to the rest of activities that she had for the day. I don't remember if they all were right off midnight, but she had a bunch of other stuff she was wanting to try to do. And so I was like, okay, I'll see you later. I'll see you next week. And so I think next sometime in these next couple of days, probably like Wednesday or something like that, we're probably going to go and explore one of these really big Australian frozen yogurt places. Just I think it's like Yochi or something like that. I don't know, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but really big one. So I'm excited to try to have that and see what it's like, and to just connect a little bit more with my new friend. But as I was coming back, I saw a couple more things. So I saw some pretty cool trees here, and there's a couple other little plants. And then I got this really nice view. Those are going on down to um, one of the other really big buildings around there. I don't remember what it was, unfortunately. Um, yeah, probably not the best photo, but there was a little intersection near that I was walking through. So in here, if you can't really see it too well, just know there's just the big bushes there, and they had a bunch of different little flowers right by it. It was pretty cool. Um, so yeah, those are the different photos that I got there. Um, so I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today exactly. I might pay a visit to one or both of those museums today. I don't know if I'm going to do that today or sometime in the next couple of days, maybe later on down the road, but we'll see. So, anyways, thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video, hit the notification bell, um, or turn on the notification bell. Sorry, and hit the subscribe button. Trying to 100 subscribers before the 1st of August. If you really want to help me reach that goal, much appreciated. I'm really close. I just need a couple more subscribers. Um, but yeah. anyways, probably gonna actually eat my breakfast here, clean this stuff up. I might go back to bed for, I don't know, maybe another hour or two. We'll see. But, anyways, appreciate it. And have a good day, night, whatever it is for you when you're watching this.